Hi guys, so today I wanted to just take you through a flip through my bullet journal. I've actually been using this Traveler's notebook as a bullet journal. It came in a pack and I got it at Michael's, but I decided to use it as a bullet journal because I prefer the bullet journal method. Came in a pack at Michael's of 3. It's from Molly and Rex, and I believe that they do travel journal things as well as some bullet journaling. I'm not quite sure, but I got this from there just because I wanted to start off with something simple as a bullet journal because I didn't know if I was going to like it. But yeah, so I just wanted to take you guys through it because I've been absolutely loving bullet journaling. I feel like I can have everything in one. I can have my calendar, I can have my journal entries, I can just doodle in there, I can have everything in there and carry it around with me. It's nice and small that I can carry with me everywhere, and yeah, it just works very well for me. So enough with the chit chat. I kind of want to just take you guys through it so you can see what I've been sort of working on. It's not filled all the way, but I've been trying to use it daily, and I've been trying to use it so that I can see if I really like the methods that I'm using, that I've been Googling and looking for videos online to see like layouts for it. And some I like, some I don't like, some I plan to use next month, and some I don't. So, all right, enough with that. Let's just get into it. So this is my opening page, and I just simply put the 2017, the year here, and I did like some of those branches in a circle. On this page, I have my key. I decided I wanted a key in here because I am going to be using it for my calendar events. So I wanted to make sure that I'm consistent throughout the month and that I have something that I will always for tasks and events and notes, important and things like that. So I do plan on moving this somewhere else when I get my new bullet journal. Like I said, this is just my first one. I wanted to just see if I even liked it. So once I get this filled, which will probably be soon, I will be getting another bullet journal. I'm saving these pages for some other ideas I have. Okay, so here I have, sorry, I wanted to cover this here. Don't want you guys to see that. And I'll just use my finger. So this spread here I used for kind of like a memoir. We're buying a house, so I wanted to keep sort of a memory of the important days. We went out looking for homes. We went out, I don't know, with the realtor and things like that. I did come up with this page. Was looking for one online and I couldn't find one, so I kind of just decided to make my own spread or layout. I did get this house, I believe, from somebody on Pinterest, and Chris drew it for me. And then I figured the best way would be put the dates this way, and just a little note on what we did that day. It's kind of like my home buying memoir page or memory page. All right, here I have just a tracker, which is very famous with bullet journals. In bullet journals, you basically just put the month and you put your dates and your days and whatever it is you want to track, and you use little squares, dots, whatever to track that and mark that to see. It's very helpful when you want to know, like, how many times did I go into the office, how many times did I wake up early, am I praying enough, like did I have enough prayer time or devotion time, or did I go out to the gym enough this month, or did I not, or too much. You know, it's just something to kind of keep you on track and stuff. Right here I just have my birthday wheel. It's very straightforward. It's just a birthday wheel and everybody's birthdays. So yeah, I have that in there because I like to know when which month I have to add a little bit more into my spending budget so that I'm able to buy gifts and go out to dinners and things like that. This over here is my gratitude page, And what I'm doing here is basically just writing what things I am grateful for. I will draw little pictures or write just the words or something of what I'm grateful for. Pretty straightforward, right? This page is sort of like my everything page. I just put anything that's on my mind, things I need to remember, if I had an idea, or if I'm trying to remember something and I want to write it down, I just write it down in here. For example, like these RX bars that I've been eating for when I work out. I wanted to remember the name of them, so I decided to write them in the brain dump. That's what they call these. This page is just kind of like you just dump everything out of your brain onto the paper. Right here, I was trying to figure out what flowers to draw, and I just doodled it on here because this is my spot that I decided for that. I kept it very simple. I just put brain, and then dump over here with some arrows. And it's just a very simple look, which is what I like about the bullet journal. You can either do a lot or do a little. It doesn't have to look a certain way. You can do whatever you want. You could do it like the minimal. You can, if you're a minimalist and you like minimal stuff, you can definitely keep this very minimal. You don't have to fill it with stickers or washi tape or anything if you don't want to. But if you do, you can. All right, on this side, I have my, basically just a page of things that I want to buy, that I want to get soon. Like, for example, I have stickers on here. I have a portable charger. I have nail polish and a couple of other things. Very straightforward. This is my YouTube page, basically my personal channel and my cooking channel. I have to add my kids channel now because they have one. They are reading books for kids and doing planning projects for kids and things like that. So yeah, this is basically the layout that I have. I just have YouTube, I have personal and cooking, and then I have whatever ideas I'm going to do or videos that I plan to do. For March, I decided to go a little bit more colorful, and I just used some simple kids watercolors and a paintbrush and went ahead and painted on here whatever it is I wanted to do. I wrote in Hello March. I did some flowers, and I put a beautiful quote here that just reminded me of a day that we had with my girls in the beginning of March, especially when it's where it says, when it is summer in the light and winter in the shade. That just reminded me of that day, and it will always remind me of that day. So I decided to use this quote. I thought it was just beautiful. So I kept it this way. This is how I decided to open up my March month. Next here, I have another tracker for March. I made it a little different, but I don't like this way. I prefer the other way. So yeah, I'm just tracking things that we are doing, that I'm doing, or that I need to see and improve on or whatever. And then down here, I just put a little quote that says, celebrate every tiny victory. As you can see, I take this with me everywhere. I use it and I bring it out. There is a little stain here, but it's probably from the paint. Probably from this watercolor paint. But I got some other watercolors for that, specifically for bullet journaling, which I will show you guys in another video if you're interested. Yeah, so I thought this little quote went pretty good with what I'm trying to do, because I'm tracking little things, and I figured, hey, let's celebrate every little victory. If I, woke up at 6:30 all month, that's little victory in my book. So yeah. Okay, so here I am tracking just this is my protein shake page. I am doing protein shakes in the mornings, and I'm just tracking when I take them to see how many I missed this month and to improve on that as well. And then I just drew some of these little vines here that I'm going to be filling in pretty soon. And I think, oh yes, I forgot. Here we go. So for my monthly kind of spread, I did March, and then I did just the days and the dates here, and I wrote down what I needed to do right next to that. I still got to fill it out. I'm not done yet. But basically, It's very straightforward. I take this everywhere, so I pull it out and I see what do I got to do today, who has appointments and things like that. And then I added this little mason jar that I thought was really cute, and I got the idea of adding these, drawing in these little like little leaves, just to kind of give it more of you know, more of a fill and stuff like that. On this side, I basically wrote just like a journal entry. I was feeling kind of weird this day, so I decided to write down a journal entry. And then next to that, I wrote, anything that costs you your peace is too expensive. Just a little quote that reminded me of that. And I drew a little cactus here. I thought it was really pretty. So yeah, that's what I have here. I love the bullet journal because it's just so simple. And on this page, I am tracking what movies we've been watching with the girls, what movies we've been watching with Chris. As you can see, we just started and we haven't really been watching many new movies. I just did this spread, which I thought was really pretty. It says movie night on top, and then I drew what looks to me like popcorn. And I just drew it on here, and on there I'm just writing the movies that we are watching. So yes, that is it, guys. That is my spread for this month. That is what I am tracking. Next month I will show you when I start to do the layout for April, what it's going to look like, what I plan to do. I will try to record a video doing it so you can see how I set up my bullet journal for that month. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will try and film some more of these. If you guys are enjoying them, please let me know. When I'm done with this one, I will show you my new bullet journal book that I am going to be getting. And yeah, so that is all for today, guys. That's all I have. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.